money's all gone, we lost the house. The kids are staying with your parents for a while. The neighbors are doing us favors, and you're doing favors for the neighbor's husband. I will impress you, undress you, make a mess out of you. I'll sit back and relax as I'm under attack. This is all your fault. Aberdeen, the medical supplies ran out with the power. The cops were called to put out our marital blaze. This is just a phase, but it did not faze you when they locked me away. I will impress you, undress you, make a mess out of you. I'll sit back and relax as you lose your shit. This is all your fault. You say all the money in the world doesn't matter. Our bond is bigger, born back in the pain. Aberdeen, what did you have to conquer? I can never tell when you're telling the truth. No, I can never tell when I'm gonna lose it. Lied to me, and then you lied next to me. You're breathing heavily as this pillow stops you from cheating again. Aberdeen, what did you have to never tell when you're telling the truth. No, I can never tell when I'm gonna lose it.
Thank you.
Welcome to a very special edition of the Secret Stash today. Tonight, big show for my good friend Patrick Dorie right here. It's a CD release, and it's been a long time in the making. We've been talking about doing this session with you for a long time, but I think now's a pretty good excuse to do it. We're here at the Regent, which is it's a pretty special landmark here in Oshawa, especially for people who have been here or who are from here. What does playing at this venue mean to you tonight?
Well, it means a lot to me because I wanted a place that was special to play my CD release show at, and we kind of went through a bunch of venues, and Pete Monroe called me up and asked me, where do you want to play? And I said the Regent, but I think that's going to be hard to get, so I listed off a couple of other places. Then he asked me again, he goes, where do you want to do your CD release show? And he goes, just tell me where you want it to be. And I said, the Regent Theatre.
Pete Monroe hooked it up.
Yep. And then within a week or two later, he goes, I got it. So it's persistent Pete for you.
He made it happen. Lots of family and friends here. Of course, you can hear maybe the band tuning up. What can you tell me about the band who's playing with you tonight?
Tonight we have Dan Brooks on drums. We have Dan Licio playing bass. Brendan Lawless doing lead guitars. Brad Stella is going to do some backup vocals and piano. Marilyn's going to do some backup vocals and trumpet. And Andrew Ivins is going to do some backups and trumpet as well.
Beautiful.
And I'm very excited about that lineup because not only are they all individually great, like special musicians, they're also all good friends of mine.
We've all kind of been on this, we'll call it a journey with you,
Yeah.
you know, from the inception of the record. You mentioned Brad and Mary Lynn, who are, of course, the Stellas. They've been a really huge success story, going to Nashville, putting out a record, touring with Johnny
Yep.
Reed. They've been pretty, pardon the pun, instrumental in this, putting this record together. They're also doing the opening duties. What can you tell me about some of the people that have been involved with doing this record?
Well, for the most part, like it started off with Brad Stella and I, and then we brought in Greg Peach, who's the engineer. And between the three of us, I think we created something very special because we just fed off of each other, and we all had completely different ideas. And I would get a little carried away with some crazy noises, and they'd still use them, but bring them back down a little bit to tolerable. And then they would go crazy with the Beatles harmonies, and I'd bring them back down to 2008 through 10.
Yeah.
And no, it's just we worked well together and brought in some more musicians to work on the album. Bill King plays drums, and had a couple of string players from down south in the States play on the album. But along the way, it's just been a journey with friends too, like yourself and Brooks and Licio and everybody else, just motivating me. And
That's what I was going to say. Is that it almost feels like an accomplishment for all of us, really.
It is. It definitely is, because those of you who know me, you might not notice, but I could be slightly moody, and you guys all helped me get through this, because I had my days where all I needed were friends to tell me to cheer up and tell me I'm an idiot.
Broken on the outskirts like an old bus, rusted engine that was pushed too much. You were pushed too much, but not enough. Your heart was tangled in a web of lies. Smile that you despise. It's a picture of you when you were you. California song was stolen with you. I can sing in the silence waiting with you. The keys didn't around, the key won't out. If you come home, I know it'll be. Let the shots, one for me, one for you. Bourbon and it's 22. Bearing on the boxing, breaking jars. Fighting for love, it was the wrong cause. It was a lost cause, 'cause you lost your way. Atmosphere in here is thick. It'll get you lost, it'll choke you quick, it'll kill you with a smile on your face. California sun is starting with me. I can see in the silence waiting with you. The keys didn't around, the key won't fit. If you come too.
That was fun, wasn't it? Thank you. Thank you so much for coming out.